BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? Yo, this is Bub. So I want to be clear about something real quick. First thing I want to say about the Tory Lanez case. I literally told y'all the whole opening statement, the entire opening statement that Tory Lanez team said in court. I told y'all this the summer it happened. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Tory Lanez today. And I want to put y'all on to our video music that we're gonna be doing. Also, your boy Jimmy Belcher, I got some stuff that's gonna be for you this week. I got some stuff for you this week. I got you. Check this out. I just want to be clear about something. This is not me grandstanding. This is not me bragging. This is me doing what every news station does when they hit the nail on the head. Tell you they did. Every news station, when they hit the nail on the head, they tell you that they did. Every single thing that Tory Lanez team said in the opening statement is what I told y'all happened. I want to be clear about this. Once again, Jack Frost put y'all on the game years before anybody knew what was going to happen. Now, a couple of things I want to say real quick before we get all the way into the show. The first thing is this. I want to let y'all know, before we get into the Tory Lanez mess, just give me 1 second, everybody. Just 1 second, please. I want to do this right in the beginning of the video. For everybody that don't know, we have our video music thing coming up. So I have been fortunate enough to get we actually have the first show is basically done. We have decided that we were going to do the show all pre-recorded, but we are not going to do it all pre-recorded. It's going to be some pre-recorded, then videos, obviously, and we're also going to be here, so it's going to be live streamed. It's going to have a little bit of pre-recorded content, though, like any interviews that I need to have pre-recorded or something like that. But generally speaking, I was on the phone with an artist, and we are on the go for this week. Our first episode will be on Friday. Now, the only reason why I'm making sure that the episode is going to be on Friday and not sooner is because I want to make sure that the first show, I have everybody in it that want to get in it. I understand some people are a little bit on the fence or whatever the case is at this moment, but it don't even matter at this point because somebody pulled up and paid for the first show. So if you want to be a part of the first show, obviously you have to contact me. Obviously, then we have to do some kind of deal in order to be able to add you to the show. But the first show is good to go. The first show is lit. I actually have another individual I'm supposed to be speaking with this morning that quite possibly might also want to be involved in the show. So we're going to have a pretty decent show. We're going to try to have a couple of these artists on. Also, remember, we always want to have the opportunity for you to come on and tell your slice of the cake. So with that being said, let's get back to Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion. And the first thing I want to do real quick, if y'all don't mind, is can we pull up... wait, before I even get to that, I want to say something. This is to go out to all men. I'm not talking to black men. I'm talking to all men. I don't care what race of man you are. I kind of don't care if you live in America, but I'm trying to get my eyes lined up with this shit. But I am only talking to the people that live in America. But I don't really care if you live in America or not. But this goes out to all men. You think this is an attack on Tory Lanez? Do you think this is an attack on black men? Or do you think this is an attack on men in general? I'm going to explain something to y'all. Listen and pay attention. The evidence that these guys went to court with, shit don't go to court for stuff like this. There's no real witness at all. Every single thing is circumstantial evidence. How are you going to have the person that quite possibly fired the gun, you're going to call to the witness stand. We're about to get into that for a minute. But I want y'all to understand, they're not attacking Tory Lanez. They're using Tory Lanez to get votes. I'm going to say this again. They're using Tory Lanez to get votes. They're not just attacking Tory Lanez. You understand this? This isn't we just want to ruin Tory Lanez's career. This is when is the best time to maximize our ability to get people to come out and vote for our client, the Democratic Party. That's it. That's all. That's what this is about. For every man who blindly chooses Meg Thee Stallion's side, and for the people that say that you're here to protect black women, I'm here for that. Don't get this confused. But for the people that blindly jump on Meg Thee Stallion's side, even after her story is consistently falling apart, you people are part of the problem. And some of you niggas is activists. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right? You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'll explain why right now. The Bible literally tells us in the last days, God is going to send people that are supposed to come down here and be gifts. And they're going to be treated like shit. And then when we actively see somebody that got a gift, and we actively see other people trying to destroy that person, we jump on the side of the destroyers? I need for you to explain that to me, my son. I need you to explain that to me, my son. One more thing I want to mention before I get all the way into this Tory Lanez shit. And this is a my son thing. Yo, my nigga, I don't trust my son at all. I don't trust my son at all. Not never again. I'm going to explain why. I don't trust my son at all. And I'm advising y'all, and I don't hate the brother. I love the brother. I just understand what's going on. And he's taking it too far. I'm going to explain something to you right now. They're trying to get the Democrats elected. So they're running around picking on black men. So pay attention to how all of our activists that are supposed to be out here loving black people are going to consistently try to pit black women and black men against each other. Now, if academics is constantly talking about women and you don't like it, why aren't you trying to be a mediator? Why aren't you trying to understand why he's doing it? Because that's biblical type of shit for you, right? Ain't you supposed to understand why he's doing it and try to get the man help? That's the way God works. Right? That's one. Two, DJ Academics is the media. Imagine the nerve of my son, who is also trying to be media, saying that the media can't talk on a female because the media is a man. I can't stand when niggas don't know shit about nothing and then they say that that's their career. I'm thinking about just, and I don't want to do this because it's just wrong. But if y'all send me clips of my son just saying shit that is just gotta be addressed, I'll just start addressing the shit because I'm done with dude. I'm done with him. He is not for the black people. Because if he was for the black people, he wouldn't be throwing Tory Lanez away. If he was for black people, he wouldn't be trying to get at DJ Academics every time DJ Academics say something and he true. That girl Koresh is a side chick. He ain't said nothing wrong. Not only is she a side chick, but she was trying to convince other females it was okay to be a side chick. Now she mad because this nigga Diddy popping up with babies? Bitch, you a side chick, with all due respect. If you didn't want to be a side chick, then don't be one. You ain't ugly. You're not for me, but you're not ugly. You can easily go find a dude that got a little bit of bread on him and you don't gotta work. You say you gotta hustle. You could easily go find another hustler to go team up with. When people slander, I say, you know what? You 100% right. Check their ass. But he ain't slander her. She trying to be out here convincing our young girls and young daughters to be side chicks. And then when she get exposed as one, she don't want to be like, oh man, I was telling y'all the wrong thing. She wants to just act like that's never what she was. I want to do so much cursing, but it's the morning. With that being said, let's move on to Thee Stallion. Also, if you are enjoying any aspect of the show, any portion of the show, you can always smash that like button and drop something in the Cash App. Never forget that part. Now, with that said, let's get on to the show. Sheesh. You don't know how upset I am about this shit. Fucking my son, man. Our black men, they always send black people to destroy other black people because they know it's racist. Also, I'm not listening to nothing Boozy say. Boozy can't tell me shit. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins joining Frost's army. Boosie can't tell me shit. For all of you niggas listening to what Boosie is talking about, you are all weirdos. That's a nigga that just fortunately didn't get the death penalty. And y'all guys is out here choosing him over Kanye? You all weirdos. Let's get to this shit. Tory Lanez trial over Thee Stallion shooting begins. Couple of things I want to say real quick before I click a link. Do y'all remember what I told y'all? I'm gonna play. Shout out to this guy. I might shout out to this guy. I haven't ever tried to get him to come on the show because I know people were contacting him badmouthing me. So I never even tried, to be honest with you. But maybe we shoot him a line. I think I tried like once, and then I just never checked up. I think I just. Hold on. I want y'all to hear something he said. He said something because he be having a lot of great points, and I be wanting to use a lot of his content. And the only reason why I don't is because of other bullshit reasons. Shout out to DMW, who's becoming a member. Sebastian Tompkins was the first motherfucker to suit up. Who the hell else is suiting up, you rat bastards? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. Sebastian Tompkins, I know you just suited up, but we could sure use some support today in the Cash App. All of you rat bastards that's out there and fuck with the BBN for real. We can use some support today. I want to play something to y'all from him. I just want to make sure I get the right clip. Hold on.
Opening statements are still actually going. We have to pause midway through for lunch. Better than TV. If you watch the prosecution's opening statement, you would say guilty. If you then watch the defense's opening statement, you would say, what the hell is the prosecution thinking, charging him? Basically, the prosecution started with this story. They said that, hey, they're all at the party, and Tory is leaving the party with Meg. They're in the car, and an argument breaks out, during which Meg says, and breaking the Tory Lanez trial, we have...
I want to stop it for a second. He's literally going to tell y'all everything that I told y'all happened like a couple of months after this shit happened. And do y'all remember when people was pulling up on me, calling me a liar? Just don't forget that part. Remember, there was people saying I was lying. He's literally about to tell you everything that I told y'all like 2-3 months after this shit happened.
In the party with Meg, they're in the car, and an argument breaks out, during which Meg says, and in
hold on.
Story, they said that, hey, they're all at the party, and
I can get, since the trial started, I feel a little bit more comfortable telling y'all a little bit more about what I know about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because the trial started, so I'm not fucking nobody over. but I spoke to people in one of the camps. Let's just say it like that. I spoke to people from one of the camps. So literally, I told y'all what Tory Lanez's defense was gonna be. Now, if that's not good YouTubing, I don't know what it is, my nigga. If that's not being a good YouTube journalist, I don't know what to tell you. That's just
basically the prosecution started with this story. They said that, hey, they're all at the party and Tory is leaving the party with Meg. They're in the car. An argument breaks out during.
They got kicked out.
Insults his skills as a rap artist. This leads to a situation where
I just want to stop to give context. I'm going to start it back over one more time. It's about 3 minutes long. First, he's going to say what the prosecution said. And then after he tells you what the prosecution says, then he's going to say what the defense said in the opening statement. So that's basically what this is. R.I.P. to Granddaddy IU. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got to stop the show for one moment. Can we stop the show for one moment? I want to give an apology to everybody that's here for Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. I want to stop the show for one moment to say, to give our rest in peace to Granddaddy IU. One, I want to say something for everybody to be real clear. Shout out to Ganju. I want to say something for everybody to be real clear. If you want to come up here and say a couple of words, I'll let you come up here and say a couple of words. All right? If you want to come up here and say a couple of words, I'll let you come up here and say a couple of words. And next time, please, just a reminder, if you tell me before the show starts, yo, I want to come on, there's a guy that passed away, I want to say a couple of words to him, you are 100% always welcome up here on our stream, y'all. Copy Roach or Ganju all the time. 100%. Copy. I want to say something about Granddaddy IU, first of all. So Granddaddy IU had a song. And I want y'all to go look at this song. I want y'all to go listen to. If you want to listen to a Granddaddy IU song, and you want to, you don't know who the artist is or whatever, I'm going to tell you a song that I want you to go listen to. Stream it for him. I don't know if he got his rights or anything like that, but what is it? So I just want to say this real quick. I'm so sorry to everybody that I'm holding off on the Megan Thee Stallion conversation. We get into it right now. Granddaddy IU passed away. That's him right there. I want to be clear about something. That nigga's older than me, yo, by a lot. Give me 1 second. Go check out Nobody Move. Go check out Nobody Move. I'm gonna just find some songs for y'all to go. Something New. Check out Something New. Check out Represent. Check out Nobody Move. Check out Mass Destruction. Rhyme After Rhyme. Fuck with IU As I Flow On. Go check out those songs. You're gonna love them. I promise you. Go check out those songs. I'm in tune, my nigga. I'm in tune. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Hey, man. How you doing, man? Frost, how's everything?
Chilling. You already know what it is. Salute.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yes, sir. You looking super healthy, by the way. Love the green also.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Everything's good with you today?
Yeah, man. Everything is going just fine. So I have this thing going on. First, tell us about Granddaddy IU.
Well, no, I mean, I just got a call this morning. He was one of my clients. I just signed him up. I mean, I just been talking to him over the past year. But I spoke to him about 3 weeks ago. He sounded fine, but I got a call this morning that he passed from COPD.
Oh, wow. Copy. That's a lung. For everybody that don't know, that's basically lung disease. Keep going.
Yeah, so I'm still getting more of the details. She hung up and called me back, but she's like a family friend. So, but she was able to tell me that much. Rest in peace, Granddaddy IU. I don't know if you consider him a legend in the game, but he's definitely a big-time participant to me in this hip-hop game. Part of my growing up, Something New, all the songs that you named off. Coach Hillin is a great legacy from the late 80s, very early 90s, but especially the late 80s. It was highly influential as a label, maybe as influential in the East Coast as anything. You know, and salute to him, salute to Coach Hillen, and you know, and everything that they brought to the table, and his family.
That's a fact. Basically, for everybody that don't know, CPD, you said, right? CDP?
COPD, something like that?
COPD. Why do I don't know why I'm getting that. COPD. That's a lung, for everybody that don't know. That's problems in the lung. That's chronic obstruction pulmonary disease. Basically, he had some kind of inflammation in his lungs at that point. He was having some kind of problem. Obviously, they couldn't get to sit. You could get a lot of damage to your lungs over an extended amount of time. And then basically what happened is your lungs start to harden. So I'm not sure what his situation was. I'm not sure how far.
Well, imagine, say if he caught COVID too, I guess it would be worse, right? That would be
yes,
an underlying thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
That's a fact.
Wow.
I actually was suffering from COPD a while back.
Really?
I was sick. I was sick on the air. Y'all didn't even know it. You understand what I'm saying? I had to go to the hospital and everything. I ain't tell nobody or nothing like that. But I actually had that situation for real. This is real talk. I actually had that situation a while back. I just didn't tell nobody about it because if I told somebody about it, they'd be like, "Yo, Jack is trying to get me." And I was really fucked up. So I'm telling you. So I'm telling you from a real standpoint, and I want everybody to understand this. That shit is serious. When you get that shit, you can't breathe, my nigga. Like your breathing goes from being able to take real deep inhales to you breathe like this.
Oh, really? Real short?
Yeah, you can't breathe.
Oh, man.
You understand? Your body can't intake oxygen. That means that your brain can't work right because everything needs oxygen to run. So your body can't get enough oxygen inside of it to get it to work because the place where your oxygen is stored at in your lungs is damaged. So this is definitely a really bad situation. I am one of those people that think that Granddaddy IU is one of those rappers from New York City that I wish when other people started coming up, let them go on tour with you. Let them make money with you. You understand what I'm saying? Even in New York City, I would go to a concert if they had Granddaddy IU, if they had some of the New York City rappers like from the fucking early.
And people just think that he was a guy that just did something new and just like left the scene. But he did he was writing, you know, he was a writer. He was a Coach Hillen writer, in-house writer for Shantae and things like that. He was producing songs. You know, things. You know, he was also a producer, a writer. He wasn't just like a guy that just came out with an album and just left, you know, sat on the bench or anything like that. He was like I said, he was participating in the cultivation of Coach Hillen records. You know, I think he wrote Big Mama for Shantae.
That's a fact. You see how he had to let his Jets show, right? Because at first the Jets, it did not show on the screen. You these dumb motherfuckers. I'm not gonna get paid.
You know, so. Yeah, no, I just wanted, you know, I'm like you, I'm like just a hip hoppy guy, you know what I mean? I just wanted to, you know, let that be known, you know. Yeah, we just lost another one, and that's Bismarck died within the last year too. So that's what, like 2 Coach Hillen artists.
Yeah, and also I think we should just be mindful in general because why every time they say COVID is popping back up, then all of a sudden our people start passing away. So I want y'all to be mindful out there. Am I lying though? Mm-hmm. They say COVID popping up. Real talk, you don't see a ton of white people dying. You just see like for real. And it's people that we might love and then we forgot about because they're not in the forefront of our culture. So that when we hear about it, it hits us.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
So it does hit us, you know.
Yeah. You just hope, you just hope a guy like that was being appreciated. Mm-hmm. You know, I know once again, Coach Hillen, Fly Tie sold all the rights to everybody to CAC Music and Charles Copperman. You know what I'm saying? Behind everybody's back. Everybody was wondering where they publishing the money went and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's been a fight for that. For everybody to just get their money back. That's why I was talking to IU. I mean, the Bismarck estate, everybody's having the same issue. And the funny thing is, not even the funny thing, the guy who bought the catalog, the guy who owns the Coach Hillen catalog, Charles Copperman, he just died 2 weeks ago. I'm saying? So now you got to wait for an estate to make claims and stuff. But yeah, no, the Coach Hillen catalog was bought and somebody has it. And not everybody, you know, that's over there is getting their money now. So it's gonna be ugly, probably with lawsuits and things like that. So everybody could get their rights back. You know what I'm saying? But everybody kind of qualifies to get their rights back now anyway from from a copyright law.
For
So
everybody that don't know, isn't there like a 7-year thing where after something's been out for like?
Nah,
You
that's
can
I think they're talking about if you remake a master and then you can own a master on a remake of a master, but to retain your rights like a co-chilling contract, a Profile Records contract,
Yes,
they didn't give Jack Frost a publishing company. They gave Jack Frost a royalty rate. Like, okay, Jack Frost, you signed the co-chilling. Me and Jack Frost gonna do a 50-50, but you're getting 50% of the royalties. The label, I control the copyright. There's no Jack Frost publishing getting his own piece or anything like that. I pay you royalties. I own the publishing. You know what I'm saying? But now you came out in '88. There's a 35-year U.S. termination rule where you can file to get your rights back, and co-chilling and the person that you signed with, they're gone, and you get all your rights back directly, and you have your publishing entity and everything. So that's a lot of these old school guys. They don't really realize that they can. If you was getting jerked from Def Jam and all these labels and stuff like that in 87, 88, 89, you could file U.S. copyright termination and get your rights back, and end that pain and get yours directly. Yeah. So yeah, not to mean I know you talking about Megan Thee Stallion and all this other stuff. I didn't.
No. First of all, we barely get the opportunity to have you up on here. Also, we didn't have the StreamYard up when you used to come up here before, so now we got the StreamYard up. So this is a little bit more amenable for people to come and be a part of what we're doing. So I appreciate you showing up, my brother, and I hope you show up more. But I do want to get back to Meg Thee Stallion. So is there anything that you want to leave before you?
No, I just rest in peace. Thank you, Jack, for giving me some time. I got to take a conference call, so I appreciate it. But I'll stay tuned after the call. I'll come back. I'll stay in the chat.
Friday, I'm having our inaugural new video show called The Stage. I would love it if you probably pull up and come talk, because we hopefully gonna have some artists in here, and they might want to know a little spit about something.
Yeah, I'll pop up Friday. Not a problem.
Boom, appreciate you.
I'm
here. If you know any artists that need their videos played,
okay,
I'll let me later.
All right, no problem. I'll let you know. Salute. Thank you. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
All right.
I forget how to tell people to leave out the thing. Kick from studio. There we go. I had another person queue up. Let me see you for a second, Zab. Could I see your face, Zab? I know we want to get to the Meg Thee Stallion, but I need to see your face before I. Nope, that's not Zab. Okay. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna kick you. I ain't gonna ban you. I'm gonna kick you. All right, let's get back to the Meg Thee Stallion. I'm going to apologize about that. Shout out to everybody that's here this morning. Actually, I don't want to apologize. I'm happy that we had our brother show up this morning and talk to us about these topics. Hopefully, we try to have them 2 or 3 times this week or something like that. Shout out to DMW! Rejoining! Is anybody going to be a bag swinger? I want to know. I'm happy y'all all Frost Army, but I want y'all motherfuckers to re-up as bag swingers. Let me be quiet. I'm about to do so much cussing and it's too early for this. Shout out to D Hourglass. Foot in the Ass Entertainment. First of all, I need to read. Is that the real Foot in the Ass? I want to apologize. I need to do a quick search for things, so I'm going to send y'all to a commercial break, and I'll be right back. Hold on, is that Zab? Yeah, that's Zab. Hold on, let's screw up. Let's link Zab up for a minute and see what he want to talk about, then get back to Meg Thee Stallion. What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
Chilling. What's good?
Chilling, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, I came up to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion because, man, oh man. So at first, I was all for believing that Tory Lanez was innocent based on everything that was being reported in the media. And I'm no Megan Thee Stallion fan. Matter of fact, I don't even like Megan Thee Stallion. It's just something about her. I never really, was into her like that. I ain't like the lyrics. I ain't like, I just didn't like her. So I was more inclined to believe Tory. But
wait, you believe Tory because you didn't like Megan Thee Stallion?
No, I believe Tory because of everything in the media. I was just saying that I didn't like Megan Thee Stallion anyway because I don't want it to come off like I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan. with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Based on everything that happened yesterday, as well as I was in a clubhouse room and like people were that allegedly they know what's going on. Based on everything they're saying, it's looking like Tory might have really shot her, man. And and the reason why I say that is number of things. The first thing is, ever since the situation went down, Tory has been using the media to paint the narrative that he's innocent, and he did a real good job at that because we're all convinced that he's innocent. People that is more on the side of of him. And the other thing is, they lied about the fact that she was shot because I don't know if you remember, they were reporting in the media that she wasn't really shot.
Okay,
That,
so
that
wait, no, hold on. I just want to get an understanding so we can have a good barometer from where we're having this conversation. So what are you specifically trying to speak on? Because you haven't said, with all due respect, you haven't said.
I think he's guilty. He shot her.
Okay, so
And
why do you think he's guilty?
I think he's guilty because of the evidence that they laid out and the theory
What
that
evidence? What evidence? You're just saying evidence. I need for you to tell
oh
me.
she got shot in her leg. The friend is saying that Tory did it, and the text messages where he was apologizing to Megan and the friend.
Okay, so hold on. I am gonna mute both of us. And I want to play a thing from a person that was in the courtroom and is a lawyer themselves, and then I'm gonna respond. Is that fair?
Yeah, I already seen that
No. That's not
seen
what
the
I
video
asked.
you're playing.
That's not what I asked you though.
Yeah, I'm just saying I know the video you're gonna
But
play.
I'm just saying, is that fair?
That's fair, but
Okay,
actually it's not fair. Let me tell you why it's not fair because that lawyer is representing Tory. He's on Tory's payroll.
So
Of course he's gonna
anytime
say
I
that.
show you anything that is not saying anything positive about what you're saying, you're gonna say that the person's paid off. Not a problem.
But they are
In
paid off, though. And that's what
regard,
I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna
That
let the person talk, and then I'm gonna come back with my comment. Oh, I don't have an opportunity to run my show the way I want to run my show. I have to run it the way that you want it.
no, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Just asking. The only context I want to give is this is an actual lawyer who's in the actual courtroom and actually does law. I don't do law for a living, neither does that. This is a person that actually does law for a living. I just want to be clear on this, whether you agree with them or disagree with them. Listen.
Well, we had opening statements. Opening statements are still actually going. We have to pause midway through for lunch. Better than TV. If you watch the prosecution's opening statement, you would say guilty. If you then watch the defense's opening statement, you would say, what the hell is the prosecution thinking, charging him? Basically, the prosecution started with this story. They said that, hey, they're all at the party, and Tory is leaving the party with Meg. They're in the car. An argument breaks out, during which Meg says and insults his skills as a rap artist. This leads to a situation where she gets out of the car and he shoots at her feet and yells, "Dance, bitch." And then she ends up at a hospital and a doctor takes out 3 fragments of bullet wounds from her foot. Now, if you just hear, and the prosecution says that Kelsey, the other woman in the car, is going to testify that Tory shot Meg. And Kelsey has a text message where she texts somebody that, hey, Tory shot Meg. And then the rest of the prosecution's case is based on all these calls and texts where Tory's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so drunk. He never says that I shot him. It's like, oh, I'm just so sorry. I'm so drunk. So question what he's apologizing for. So that's the prosecution's case. Seems pretty easy. Then the defense comes up and man, it gets spicy. First, the defense goes, they're not telling you about half of what's going on. The most important thing they're not telling you about an eyewitness who saw two women fighting, Kelsey and Meg. And so let's talk about why them two are fighting. Let's talk about how she was in the front seat. The gun was caught in the front seat. Let's talk about how she might have gunpowder. She does have gunpowder. Let's talk about how this has nothing to do with the fight between Tory and Meg and everything to do with the fight between Meg and Kelsey. And then the defense starts dropping the bombs. He basically says this, that they're in the car. Yeah, they left. But do you know why they left? They left because Kylie and Tory were in the pool together. And Kelsey and Meg both felt some type of way about that, to the point that Meg felt really some type of way about that. And she was really trying to go, to the point that eventually, because of how breaking of Tory Lanez trial, we had opening statements.
There's a ton of stuff for us to talk about right now. So I'm going to stop everything right there. You can unmute yourself, my brother. I tried to unmute him. I can't unmute him. You can unmute yourself, my brother. There you go. You can unmute yourself. Now, first thing I want to say is this. When somebody is lying to you, what's the first thing that they do?
If somebody's lying, they tell a lie.
No. You want to know what the first thing somebody does when they tell a lie? They leave out information.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I mean, people lie in different ways. There is no.
Am I wrong? You're trying to tell me most of the time when people lie, in order for their lie to work, they have to leave out information, right?
Or change information, right?
I'm not even talking about the changing of the information. I know you just want to try to have power over what I'm saying instead of just listening to what I'm saying. But
you're asking me questions, like just make an argument.
I know you're trying to change what I'm saying, though. You cannot agree with what I'm saying, but you're not going to change what I'm saying. You could just say you don't agree with me. That's fine. Don't try to make me talk the way that you want me to talk. I'm letting you speak, and I'm not trying to change the things in what you're saying. I just don't want you to do that to me. I think that that's kind of dishonest in any regard. Tory Lanez. Well, when somebody is lying, one of the first things they do is leave out information, right? You never spoke to somebody and they lying to you, and you have to keep asking them questions, and they like, oh yeah, I forgot. They got to leave out information, so they lie work. When we first heard Tory Lanez and this girl got into an issue, and I told y'all what happened, what was one of the first things I said to y'all? I said they got kicked out the party because Meg was fighting. Drop some frost in there if y'all remember when I said that. They got kicked out of the fucking party because Thee Stallion wanted to fight. And I even told y'all, Tory Lanez was in the hot tub with Kylie Jenner. Does anybody remember that? Shout out to Nick the Slick. Anybody remember that? Because they got a whole people out there that swear I never know what I'm talking about. And I keep saying, if they ever spoke to me personally, you could tell that these niggas is stupid. I say that all the time. You could say, if these people, if I ever decided to speak to any of these individuals personally, you'll know they stupid. Everything they say, it won't make no sense. And they sound like children. What's the first thing somebody does when they want to lie to you? They leave out information. So why, when Tory Lanez and them people spoke about the night, they didn't mention that they got kicked out the party? Why, when they was talking to the jury, did they not mention they got kicked out the party? What up, Anwar? Salute. What up, homie? Explain it to me. For all the people that say, Jack, don't, homie, you right here. Explain to me. Shout this out. Now I'm asking you a question. This is not a rhetorical one. The other one that you thought I was asking you was rhetorical. This is not rhetorical. This is an actual question. So, let's say Tory Lanez is 100% wrong. Why wouldn't the prosecution mention that they got kicked out of the party?
Well, they're not going to mention anything about the case. They're going to mention.
No, they're talking about at the opening statements. So you don't think they're going to mention the case at the opening statements?
Wait, what's the question?
During the opening statements that happened yesterday, why didn't the prosecution mention that they got thrown out of the party Because Megan Thee Stallion was trying to fight Kylie Jenner.
I'm not aware that that's what happened. You're gonna have to show me.
So that's what the defense is saying.
Right.
So what the defense is saying, you're just saying that's all lies, and you're saying.
Well, the defense is gonna say whatever they're gonna say
So
in
you
order
don't
to
think
prove the case with Tory. The prosecution is gonna have their own narrative.
So your thing is you believe Megan no matter what else we hear, right?
No, I believe that the most plausible evidence laid out. They're both gonna say.
Tell me some evidence. Tell me one thing that you consider to be evidence.
I told you 3 things already.
You did not tell me anything that was
evidence. I did. I told you that Megan got shot in the leg, right?
Her being shot is not evidence that Tory Lanez did it.
Well, according to the state of California, it's evidence.
Somebody got hit by a car just the other day anywhere in America. You trying to tell me because that
according to the state, it is evidence. Not according to me. I'm according to the state of California, it's evidence.
None. Thank you, your boy Jimmy Belcher. Thank you very much. There is not only none, the lawyer that we just listened to also said that there was none. So I'm not the only one saying it. But keep going. What evidence are you talking about? Actual evidence that says that Tory Lanez did this. Not that she was hurt. Not that an accident happened. Not that an injury happened. Nobody is saying that she did not get injured. What proof have you heard that Tory Lanez did it?
I heard out of Megan Thee Stallion's mouth. Well, I ain't hear it, but
about what Megan Thee Stallion.
But that is evidence. Do you know how courts work? You know that eyewitness.
Yes, I know.
Who's the best evidence? What is?
Stop.
You understand that's evidence, right?
Just ask me, did I know how courts work? And I'm going to answer this. Yes. Just because somebody says that somebody shot them, that don't mean that they did it. So you think every person that said that they were raped was telling the truth? Or do
I'm not going to conflate two. It is evidence, though.
Hold on. Or do you think that the court of law is the place to determine if somebody is telling the truth or not?
So the evidence is Megan Thee Stallion said that he shot her. Her friend.
Says,
oh, let me finish.
Time with this bozo. Keep going. I'm gonna let you keep talking.
Megan Thee Stallion is saying that he shot her. Her friend is saying that he shot her. Her own friend is saying, so that's 2 witnesses right there.
That's not a witness.
So now they have to prove in the court why they believe that, and that's what they're doing. They're not proving their claims.
So Megan Thee Stallion and Homegirls are witnesses, you're saying, right?
Right.
So why did Megan Thee Stallion say that she was not fighting Homegirl ever, but they have an actual witness that saw the situation and saw that that's not evidence. He don't know what he's talking about. He's a part of that community that they don't know what they're talking about. They just go over there and say everything I'm saying is wrong. Now you see why I don't want to talk to them? This isn't even a debate, my nigga. Y'all see this for yourself. Hold on, let's put this in the chat. Who in here thinks this is a debate, or who in here thinks that this dude is just in here talking and he don't know what the fuck he's talking about? And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm saying that it's a point of fact.
Well, it is a debate. You have your point, and I don't have my point.
You don't got no evidence.
You're getting emotional. You're getting upset.
You said because the person said he did it. That's not evidence.
Whoa, why don't you let me answer the question then?
I keep answering. I'm writing right now.
That, like I said, she got a gunshot in her leg. She got the friend saying that she did it. She's saying that he did it. I mean, what more proof do you need? A person got shot. The friend said that.
None of that is evidence. You don't know shit about court if you think any of that is evidence.
Oh, well, we'll see how this plays out.
None of that is evidence.
How about this? When
do you know what hearsay is?
When Tory gets found guilty, when Tory gets found guilty, I'm gonna come back up here.
You know what hearsay is?
It's not hearsay is secondhand information.
Copy. So, do you know what you have to also have when you're accusing somebody of something?
A crime and
evidence. Guess
right, and evidence is. Let's look at the definition of evidence, because I don't think you know the definition of evidence.
When you do not have evidence, you. Okay, so I don't want to argue because I don't want, but you don't have no evidence. You don't have nothing you talking about.
Okay, the definition of evidence, according to the dictionary.
You just think you do. Now you're pulling up the damn. God damn it! Is this guy an idiot or is it just me?
Being emotional doesn't make your argument any more valid. I'm telling you the definition of evidence.
One thing. nothing that is of any fucking anything.
Okay, evidence.
The person that
Something.
got hurt. Listen to what you're saying for 1 minute, and then I'm just gonna be quiet because I'm even gonna turn my screen and everything off because I just want y'all to understand. These people don't know nothing. Listen, if I get shot and my whole evidence is to say that guy did it, I still gotta prove that guy did it. Me saying he did it is not evidence.
You're gonna need a witness, like somebody that was there,
Sheesh.
which Megan has.
Sheesh. Okay, so hold on. Let's stop everything. Who's Megan's witness again? The other person that got gunpowder residue on them, right? I'm gonna let you go, my brother. I appreciate you. I'll invite you up another day, but I don't have time to go back and forth with you when you don't know what you're talking about. When you get,
I will see how this.
Get out of here. If you get more educated on the subject, then you pull up. All right? You get more educated on the subject before you. That's a conspirator. Thank you. Now do y'all understand why I be going bonkers? What the fuck, yo? Yeah, he's crazy. Sheesh. Now do you see why I don't even want to debate them niggas? I don't want to talk to them niggas. They don't got a point. Do you understand? He's just saying the opposite of whatever he hears me say. He's not even intelligent enough to come up with his own fucking ways. He's just saying the opposite of whatever I say. So I want to be clear about this. Megan Thee Stallion lied about why they got kicked out of the fucking event, or she omitted it, which is a lie. But you want to believe her when she said Tory shot her? Megan said her and Kelsey did not get into a fight. There's witnesses that said that they saw her and Kelsey fighting. But you want to believe her when she said Tory shot her? Then Kelsey, who I believe, fired the gun, texts the driver and say Tory shot Meg. The driver's there. Why would she need to text the driver that? If you were there when someone gets shot, why would you need someone to text you that person got shot? You think the gunfire and the gun got empty? The gun got empty. Just so we could be clear. The gun was empty. And I don't think it had a silencer on it. So they emptied the gun and he just didn't hear it. He just didn't hear it. He had no idea. So Megan's friend had to text him. Anybody else realize how stupid that sound, or is it just me? Who here think I should ban that Zab guy from coming up here and talking to me unless he drops something in the Cash App? Zab, you can't come talk to me no more unless you drop something in the Cash App. Copy? Never again, nigga. And it better be $10, $20 and up, because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I think it's a waste of time. I think you're just going to listen to what I have to say and say the opposite. Man, I'm so pissed. How you gonna come to somebody's page and tell YouTube to cancel them? You could just not come to my page. Imagine a nigga not liking something that you like and then trying to get that thing destroyed just because they don't like it, but you like it. You know the narcissism that has to be evolved around that? That even though other people enjoy something, I don't like it, I want to destroy it. You know what kind of Satan you got to be dealing with? Anyway. So I want to be clear on something. Right? I want to be clear on something. I'm not inviting him up here no more. If he want to come talk to me, he got to pay me $20. I'm not talking to that guy again. And if he don't want to talk to me ever again, I'm fine. I'm not talking to that guy again. I'm not talking to that guy again, man. I'm not talking to that guy again. I'm not talking to that guy again. I'm not talking to that guy ever again. I don't want to talk to him again. I should have put that nigga on full ban. I don't want to talk to that guy again. Listen and pay attention. Megan Thee Stallion said Tory shot her. She can't lie about how the situation happened. She can't lie about whether she got into a fight with this girl or not. She can't lie about whether she actually had a bullet in her. And then after all of that say, I got shot, and we believe her? So she lied about every single thing except for Tory Lanez shooting her. So let's get to some stuff real quick, just so we can be clear. What was the fight, that the argument why she got kicked out the spot? Because Tory Lanez was in the jacuzzi with homegirl. Chelsea didn't get jealous. Chelsea didn't get jealous. Megan Thee Stallion got jealous. When Megan Thee Stallion got jealous, Chelsea didn't know why. Chelsea just thought Megan Thee Stallion was just being like, fuck them bitches. So she was on the same thing with her because that's her girl. Tory Lanez goes to her and says, yo, she just mad because she's jealous because me and her was having, she was sleeping with me behind your back. Not only that, she was sleeping with Ben Simmons and Blase Blah behind your back. Every time you bang somebody, she go behind you and sleep with them. So I want to say this. For all of you black niggas defending Megan Thee Stallion, if this is true, you niggas is all traitors. You traitors to men. Alright? Every my son included. You are a traitor to men. Shout out to Rhonda from upstate New York. Foot in the ass says she said she would want to tell cuz she didn't want to get shot. Why would the police shoot her for telling her? Nobody. She just lying. That don't even make sense. She got shot and she gonna tell the police she got shot and the police are then gonna just, that don't even make sense. You understand what I'm saying? That's people playing on our fears. You understand what I'm saying? That shit don't make sense. And she banged the baby the day before this happens. I want to see Danny Lee roll up on that bitch. No, I know. Rhonda from upstate New York says salute. Says it's one of, also y'all can rejoin. Our monetization is back. I need everybody to pull back up. Green team. Bag swingers specifically, you rat bastards. In one of Meg's lives, she lied and said she wasn't jealous of nobody. Have you heard of? Okay, nobody that. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. She's jealous of everything. Rhonda from upstate New York said at Kylie's party. Yes, Kylie, right? No, well, I think I don't know what her situation is, so I'm not gonna say she want all the men to herself. I don't know what the fuck. But yo, hold on. I want to be clear about this. So we're believing Tory Lanez shot the woman who was busy fucking all of her best friends, men. So we gonna believe her over Tory Lanez. I just want to be clear. We're gonna believe the person who is a known has a problem that when they drink alcohol, they can't control their emotions. And we're gonna believe them in a situation that happened while they were inebriated. Also, she said Tory shot her because she dissed his music. Bitch, his music better than yours. Who are you trying to fool? Who? Please try to tell me who she trying to fool. Tory Lanez music is better than yours, Megan. I'm going to explain why. Men and women can listen to Tory Lanez music and be cooling. The only people that can listen to your music is gays and women. That's it. If you're not gay or a woman, there's no reason for you to be listening to Megan Thee Stallion. My dude, what man in the world is trying to shoot one of the chicks that he's banging both of them? Have you ever even heard of a situation like this happen? That there's a man, there's two women, he banging both of them, and he decides to shoot one. So let me finish telling y'all what happened. Also, remember, I'm gonna let the lawyer give more.
Breaking the Tory Lanez.
I'm gonna let the lawyer give more of the information, and then I'm gonna come back. And the reason for this is, just so we can be clear, is because I know that when I say a thing, people are gonna want to argue with me. So I'm gonna let the lawyer. This nigga literally just came on the live and tried to say that the lawyer don't know what he talking about, but he know what he talking about. That nigga Zab literally just tried to say the lawyer don't know what he's talking about. He say, she say is not evidence. Thank you. We had a whole dude that just tried to come on here and tell me that he say, she say is evidence. You understand? I'm literally arguing with people that don't know nothing. Thank you. Hold on. I need to put your shit up here. I'm arguing with people that don't know nothing. They just a group of people that don't, none of them know nothing. And they just keep exchanging knowing nothing amongst themselves. That's it. That's it. There's just a ton of people that don't know nothing. That's why I don't want to talk to them, because whenever I talk to them, it looks like I don't know nothing. I want to talk to people that know stuff. If you think that sound elitist, whatever, I don't care. Ack was incorrect about the gunshot residue. About the gunshot. Wait. Somebody gave him that information about the gunshot residue being inconclusive. Remember that. They might have set him up on purpose. If I'm not mistaken, Tory Kelsey and the bodyguard tested positive for residue. So somebody might have been trying to set academics up on purpose with bad information. I get that. I used to get that all the time. Foot in the ass says, Rhonda from upstate says, Sion Addict says groupies. Rhonda from upstate New York says Ack was incorrect about the gunshot residue being inconclusive. If I'm not mistaken, Tory Kelsey bodyguard tested positive for residue. Yes. This dude said that he say, she say is evidence, my nigga. Please don't get mad at me when I don't want to talk to these people, when I just want to kick them. Like, what the fuck do you want me to talk to these guys for? Foot in the ass ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, wait, hold on. Foot in the ass says, it seemed whoever shot the gun ain't nothing to lose. Tory got way too much to lose, so it seems like a friend did it. Bigfoot was stomping her. I did watch when I get ready to finish telling y'all the story. Foot in the ass says, ain't got nothing to lose. Your boy Jimmy Belcher says, I used to get the cops called on me and waited because the people couldn't prove nothing. Yeah, if somebody calls the cops on you and you just leave, that might be bad, because then now the cops might be looking for you. And now you're left the scene of a situation and it might be worse. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes don't leave, man. I don't leave no more. Like, you can't threaten me and be like, I'm calling the cops on you, and I know I ain't did nothing wrong. I'm just going to either go to jail that day or something. I'm not going nowhere. We ain't doing that. I'm going to wait for them. A lot of times when people are in the wrong and they're not black, they threaten black people by saying, I'm going to call the police on you. Yeah. So I've been staying around waiting for the police since I was a teenager. That shit happened to me one time where I was like, oh man, let me get out of here. And then the police went and found me somewhere, and then I got caught up in some shit, and I ain't even really did nothing wrong. Yes. Academics have said that Tory Lanez did not have gunshot residue on him. I also got that same information from Tory's camp. Yep, I'm going to blow it up. I got that information also from Tory's camp. So, But so far, that's the one thing that they've said to me that I got questioned for. Hold on, let y'all hear
Dropping the bombs. He basically says this, that they're in the car. Yeah, they left. But do you know why they left? They left because Kylie and Tory were in the pool together. And Kelsey and Meg both felt some type of way about that, to the point that Meg felt really some type of way about that. And she was really trying to go, to the point that eventually, because of how Meg is acting, this is according to the defense, Kylie Jenner, Joseph Meg Stallion says, it's time for you to leave. They all leave. The defense's point is what happens in the car is this. Tory questions Kelsey. Hey, Kelsey, why are you backing up Meg for me trying to, get it on with Kylie Jenner? Meg has been snaking men from you your whole life. I hooked up with you, Kelsey, and then Meg went behind your back and hooked up with me. And Kelsey, this is not the first time. You had been hooking up with Ben Simmons. Meg went behind your back and hooked up with Ben Simmons. You had been hooking up with the baby. Meg went behind your back and hooked up with the baby. And so the defense starts dropping all these grenades. The crowd is captivated. The jury's like, oh, what's going on? And there's every reason to believe that there could have been a fight here, not between Tory and Meg, but between Meg and Kelsey. And the shooting could have not been Tory. It could have been done by any one of the other people in that car. What does all of this mean? Well, I'll tell you a couple things. First, Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's husband, is going to testify, so this will continue to be must-see TV. Two, the judge is terrific. I expect a very
shout out to the judge. Said the judge is terrific. We've been clapping up the judges lately that's been doing a good job. I want to say something really clear about this. Why did this nigga tell you almost the same exact thing I told y'all a couple of months after it happened? So you're trying to tell me and Academics was the only YouTube content creators that had an inside line to Tory Lanez and 18? What you telling me? That only me and Academics had the inside line in this whole entire story from the rip? Because I said this before anybody came out and said this. The video's still up. It was in August of whatever year that happened. Whatever year that happened, it was in August. It was before September, because September was when it was made for everybody to know. So you're trying to tell me Jack Frost and Academics is the only one that had the inside line to this? That sounds like journalism to me. That sounds like journalism to me. That sounds like somebody was doing their job. I said this a couple of weeks after it happened. How about that? No one said it before me, and I know that to be a fact. Academics didn't say it before me, and I know that to be a fact. I said it first. You need me to say it like that? And that's a fact. I could probably even tell you who told us. Who told me? I said it before Act. No, the lawyer didn't say it first. That's a lie. Okay, I'm just gonna. You're just here to just. Not a problem. I'm not gonna kick you yet. I said it first. You know how I know I said it first? Because I was contacted by Tory's people and they told me first. Matter of fact, we had. I'm about to tell you who came on the show and said it. Just to shut up all the people that are trying to make it seem like we didn't say it first. Remember Will Cornish? Do y'all remember Will Cornish? Remember when Will Cornish came on the show and told us about this before anybody spoke on it? Who's Will Cornish, you ask? Go look him up. We said it first. That's a factual statement. It's a shame that so many of y'all just want to try to discredit me all the time. You don't got nothing else to do with your life. It's a shame. And it's not all he say, she say. They have an actual witness. They have an actual witness who the police spoke to, and we all know that the police saw a witness and spoke to a witness. And you're still saying it's all he say, she say. There's an actual witness that called the police. There's an actual witness who called the police that saw the altercation, saw the gunfire and everything. But you think this was he say, she say? Okay. My dude. What the fuck, yo? Niggas got a whole, that's why you gotta pay attention. Niggas is slow. Niggas got a whole witness that saw the gunfire, that saw the fight, and we got a dude in here that just said that everything is he say, she say. Whoever think that guy is slow, put some force down in the chat. I think you slow for that. If you want to be upset, be upset. I think you slow for that. We all know that there's a witness that saw from their bed and that the witness called the police after they heard the gunfire. And you said it's all he say, she say. I think you slow for that. Oh, now witnesses are incredible. I thought it was all he say, she say. Oh, anything I say don't matter. So anything I say don't count. The only things that count is what you say, right? I'm going to get you up out of here. I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to kick you. I get it. We got a lot of people in here. People be like, yo, Flores, why do you keep kicking people? But he's just, everything I say, he's just saying it's just not true. Get it? I'm going to let him stay in here just so y'all can see it. I'm going to let him. Shout out to Dance Hall Tours with the $29.99 drop. He says, big up, Frost. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, my good sir. If you want to come up here and chop it up with us, Mr. Dance Hall Tours, I'm going to drop the link and let you chop it up if you want. If you come in my fucking chat and say stupid shit, I'm going to expose it. If you are mad at me exposing you saying stupid shit, that's not a me problem. You could easily just not say stupid shit. Right? $27.99. Is that a joke? Who's next? So I can't speak with passion? You think that me speaking with passion is me being angry? I'm going to put you on a timeout because I think I have a right to speak with passion. I think I have a right to be passionate about the things that I talk about. I think I have a right to care. I know that I'm a black man and you don't think black men should have a right to be able to speak with passion or to care. That's racist. So I'm going to give you a timeout. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to give you a timeout. You're either helping the white people because you want to make sure all black men say docile and none of us use any of our anything. I don't know if I'm inviting you, Medicated Wookie. I know I'm not inviting you, Medicated Wookie. I've kicked you out of my chat way too many times for me to invite you to come up here and talk with me. We're not doing that. What up, Louis Frias? No, the witness said that they saw Meg Thee Stallion. They saw two girls fighting. So he's just lying. The truth is just lying. Should we go back to putting people on timeouts for lying? I want to know if y'all guys think we should do that. Should we go back to putting people on timeouts for lying? Who thinks truth needs to get a couple of timeouts for lying? Let's get back to the show. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm going to stay on this particular topic. Obviously, they trying to get me caught up once again, I'm not wrong about what I'm talking about. I've been pretty accurate and been pretty on point. We should go back to putting people on timeouts for just lying, right? Because that slows up the show. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him on a timeout. Boom, there you go. I'm not trying to tell you where I found anything. Go on a timeout. I'm gonna put you on like 3 of them bitches. I don't want to see you no time soon. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to hide you. I meant to time you out, not hide you. Put you on some timeouts. I ain't gonna hide you. I'm put you on a timeout. I don't want to deal with you. Also, for everybody that want to become a member again, once again, our membership is open. I need everybody to pull back up, become bag swingers. Dude, there was literally witnesses that said that they seen the argument between Meg and a friend. I'll put Watts' arrangements up there. Boom. Told you. There's literally witnesses that said that they saw the. So that's what I mean by these people. They don't want to debate with me. They just want to lie to me and then have me debate their lie. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yes, please. Whenever people are just coming in lying, any admin that's in here, please put them on timeouts. Louis Frias said, "Listen, I'll start hitting people with we used to do drops when I hit people with bags. Are we going back to that? Are we going back to hitting people with bags and then drops? I go back to hitting niggas with bags for more reasons. Because half of these people that I'm putting on timeouts, I don't want them in here anyway. So it don't matter. I'll get them with bags. I don't give a fuck. My dude, I don't want to talk to nobody that every conversation we have is just you saying the opposite of what I'm saying. The fuck do I want to talk to you for? That don't even make sense. Anyway, we have an incredible show this morning. I want to appreciate everybody. Let's go to a commercial break real quick and we'll be right back.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.
I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. At 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. At 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that. When I'm on that grind. When I 6 in the morning. I get it and go. Call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
BBN Jack Frost. Yeah, I just needed a quick commercial break. I'm sorry about that. Everybody bounced. Y'all was like, yo, what the hell's going on now? I just needed a quick break and shit. I got to go to the bedrooms and stuff like that. It's tubes. I want to say something. The realest shit. So at the end of that video, your man Foot in the Ass says if he fucks with you, his word is as good as the bank. And I'm here to let you know those are facts. Let's clap it up for Foot in the Ass Entertainment. That's facts. If that nigga's fuck with you, his word is as good as the bank, nigga. I like when people got raps that are true and it's not about killing people. Or being whores. I am so hungry this morning, real quick. I want some pasta so bad. I really want some pasta so bad. I think it's so much about making my own pasta this morning. Oh man, I want some pasta so bad. Anyway, listen, pay attention. Let's get back to the game. That nigga said, my word good as the bank. That nigga is true. He's right. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment. Shout out to all the BBN members. Shout out to everybody that, first of all, shout out to everybody that's already re-upped on their BBN membership after our after YouTube has granted our monetization back. I told you it wasn't nothing. Like, I lost it over some bullshit. Like, they not even mad at me. Like, on some real shit. Like, I lost it on some bullshit. They not even mad at me. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that. I want some pasta this morning. Real quick, I was thinking about making this, and then I'm going to... I know I didn't save it. I gotta go look for it. Let's get back to Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, if y'all don't mind. I want to get back to the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. So I want to be clear about something. If you're a dude and I'm hearing you out here talking about capping for Megan Thee Stallion, I'm not here for you. If I hear you out here saying, well, you want to know what's happening, you just really don't believe Tory, I'm fine with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with thinking that Megan Thee Stallion is telling the truth. There's nothing wrong with thinking that Megan Thee Stallion is right. The issues that I have is when you're ignoring factual information in order to make a person right or to make a person wrong. That's the issue I have. That's it. That's all. I have no other issue. Now, if you want to tell me Megan Thee Stallion said Tory shot her, and so we got to believe Megan, yeah, but Megan said a lot of other shit that was a lie. About in the same conversation. If Megan takes the stand today, she's going to go to jail for perjury. Megan Thee Stallion looks like one of those people that lie about anything that they don't know, whether you know it or not. You understand? So if I was Tory Lanez's team, I would just set her up with a whole lot of lies that she's already been telling, and then just roll out the evidence one by one to show that she can't be believed. You know what else I'd do? I'd even bring up her situation that's going on with with Carl Crawford. I'd even bring up any improprieties that she's done in that particular situation where she's lied on either Carl Crawford, if they allow it in the court, obviously, because I'm going to be like, well, we're charging this man and we want to convict this man based on the validity of her statement, right? So what we actually got to prove, and what we actually have the room to prove in most courts, if we have a witness, this is, and remember, I'm basing this on her taking the stand. I'm going to roll her over the, I'm going to have, as a defense, right? And we got to, go after. I'm going to have her on that stand for like 2-3 days. I'm going to spend all of my time talking to Megan. She's going to end up getting on that stand and saying almost every single mother effing lie. She ain't got no choice, because everything she's been saying is lies. My dude, Megan Thee Stallion, okay, just so we can be clear, what Chelsea might be is Chelsea might be the chick that go bang people before Megan, so we know that Megan don't get diseases. That might be Chelsea's job. What the fuck do I know? If you don't think people got jobs like that, people got jobs like that. That they're just some chick, she's a part of the community that they got going on over there. The big dog might want to bang that one or bang that artist, but we don't know if you're carrying anything. So you go bang them first. Think about that for a minute. Megan Thee Stallion was banging everyone after Chelsea. I have more reason why I could tell you why I know this is a thing. This is a thing for real. I got more reason why I could tell you. I know it would be a fact. I'm not gonna say shit though, because that's what the fuck do I care? But that's enough. Me putting you up on this is enough. So I want y'all to understand Chelsea had a job. Now you know why Meg Thee Stallion was even more angry at the situation than Chelsea was when he was in the pool with what's her name. I'm one of those people that I'm 100%. If I just meet you and you like, yo, let's go get tested. I'm like, let's go get fucking tested. What the hell are you talking about? That's not even understand how that's an issue. I'm not gonna feel no way or nothing. We both getting tested, right? You got insurance? That shit's expensive. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm just on some real honest shit. I don't see. That's what people used to do before they went and got married. Back in like the 60s and the 50s and shit, right? They went and got tested. Right? I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that. That's just me talking. Like if I was dating somebody and she was like, yo, I think we should go get tested before we have like, you know, sex without whatever, I'd be like, you know what? That sounds like the best idea. Let's go. The fuck? Rhonda from upstate New York says someone in another chat says, why didn't Tory tell the authorities Chelsea did it and came back that it would be? So y'all accused Tory, and I know you're not doing this, Rhonda, but they accused Tory of shooting a woman, and now they're just trying to create another situation where now they're accusing him of snitching on a woman. They just hate Tory. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. We got some weird ass agenda going on in America. And you see, they've always been attacking black men. But we got some weird ass agenda going on in America, where the way that you get people elected is by bashing on is having something. The way that you get elected is by having black women power behind you. And it's kind of fucked up. The easiest way to have black woman power behind you is to be bashing a black man. It's kind of fucked up. Rhonda said, I don't know why he didn't tell from the beginning, but I don't know if I would have either. You understand? He got caught up. This one thing that I'm thinking through my life right now. Have I ever done this? No, I haven't. I've never had sex with a female and a friend of hers, or a female and a cousin of hers, or a female and a relative. Never. Also, I've never had sex with men. So we gonna be clear. Some idiot coming here. So I've never done that. I wouldn't do that. I would personally feel so uncomfortable. You understand? Like I would never be able to see neither one of these people again. The guilt would be too much. You understand? I would be so uncomfortable. I can't do that. So sometimes you got to see a person and say, I love you and I want the best for you, but you're dealing with Satan right now. So I need to keep you as far away over there as possible. That person is going to say, but I thought you loved me. I do love you, but I love God more. The simple act of you wanting me to love you more than I love God shows that I should be loving God more than I love you. So just keep that type of shit in mind. People will just go do all the devil worshiping, and then they're gonna come to you, and then they say it's your fault. I wouldn't have did all of this stuff. No. Satan led you down that path. You can't be upset at the person for not leading you anyway. The person probably didn't lead you on any path. But I'd rather a person not lead me anywhere than to lead me to Satan. With this weak case and all of the inconsistencies, what do you think the prosecutor moving forward in this case? I think they already decided that the only way that they could win is in the opinion of popular in the court of popular opinion is the only way that they could win this. So they have to first convince people. No, I'm pretty sure they're in there like Grammy Award winning. They saying all of this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to make Megan Thee Stallion look like she's a better artist than Tory Lanez, which she is not. And also, Tory has more money than her, by the way. I mean, his because he makes his own money. He's not. No. But her taking the stand is them basically saying that they don't have no case. You understand this? They don't have no case. Also, if she doesn't take the stand, that looks bad. So this is just one of those situations where they just fucked up. Them going to court on this period is bad. No matter what happens in this situation, it's going to be bad for all parties. I promise you. When I say all parties, I mean black people. I promise you. Whatever happens is going to be bad for black people. I promise you. I promise you. If he gets off, if he doesn't get convicted, all of a sudden we don't love black women. Meg Thee Stallion is never gonna tell the truth. That's already a going of that's far gone. She's never gonna tell the truth. If he gets convicted, then every black celebrity out there, y'all niggas is we or y'all is fucked. Yeah, she lied on Gayle King. Do you think you know who allegedly called Gayle King for that interview? It starts with an R. Is the person a singer? I thought she got hooked up with that interview through political connects like fucking Until Freedom or some shit. Though they just hate black men, yo. I don't care what nobody say. Until Freedom can't tell me nothing about Rock Nation. Oh yeah, okay. That's Until Freedom. They always say people. Until Freedom can't tell me nothing about trying to put. I'm not going to not near another one of their rallies about black men. Nothing. They can't tell me nothing about black men. Nothing. Until Freedom want black men to be subservient to women. Your king over there, my son, he just a pet. I don't care what nobody's saying. Nobody can't tell me no different. He just a pet. You just talk when they tell you what to talk about. You can say how tough you are. You can say about who you want to fight. You're going to say about who you want to put paws on. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You say all that because you healthy. Copy? You physically healthy. If you was mentally healthy, there's no way in the world. If you was mentally healthy, there's no way in the world that any mentally healthy man is going to be doing what you do. So, DJ, I just want to explain this, and this is absolutely bananas to me. DJ Academics is media. So every time DJ Academics bring up a female that's doing bad behavior, my son attacks him. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be a simp, but you're supposed to be a simp for your woman. You're supposed to be a simp for your family. You're not supposed to be a simp for any old woman out there that needs simping. So you trying to, I just want to say this real quick. Caresha is a side chick. Period. It's a shame that she was out here promoting side chickdom and people was trying to make it seem like being a side chick was an okay thing. That's bananas. They were literally teaching our black women, y'all don't want to be wives no more. And now, because her position it doesn't need to be exposed. It was just, I guess, magnified. Now she wants to start shitting on all of the women out there that she was convincing to be side chicks. Bitch! You want to know the funny thing? I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy ain't offer her to have a baby. And she said no. You think Diddy cares who has the baby? These people send all of these fake shits to my page. It should be bananas. I get like a ton of these fake things. I am going to send the thing to you in the chat right now too. I ain't gonna call you out so people don't know who I'm talking to. But I'm about to send you something so you can see some more of the fake advertisement stuff that people be sending me. You know, I be needing assistance on this because I won't move on it at all. I assume all of this shit is a lie. Give me 1 second. I'm sending somebody something. Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. You're right. The channel was one. Why, if the channel is dead, why are you here? Why don't I just kick you? Boom, there you go. Don't want to make you have to stay around on this dead channels. Okay, so now I just can't see the name to the person that I want to send it, and it gotta be there. Hold on, there we go. You in here? I'm sending you something. I want you to go look at the latest thing they tried to send me to be like, we want to work on your channel. I just sent you the latest thing. Caresha is all on her feelings, insulting other women. You can't get to Diddy, etc. Who wants Diddy? He's nasty with the women. I don't get, okay, so I'm going to tell you that one of the weirdest shits I ever heard in my life. And I don't understand this. So I want to know something. We're talking about something else today, tighten up. Why are you trying to come in here every time we come in here and you're trying to change the conversation to something we're not talking about? Shout out to SC with the $10 drop. He says, just for getting me back interested in this Tory Meg case. To be honest, I had given up on thinking Tory was innocent. They don't really have any evidence against Tory. They don't have any evidence. Like, they literally don't have any evidence against Tory. Is there evidence that a thing happened? Absolutely. But I don't see evidence actually against Tory. And I want to say this real quick. Rhonda from upstate New York says Caresha is all in her feelings about adult. Listen, pay attention. I remember growing up, and if you was gay, women didn't want to sleep with you. I remember that being a thing. That, like, when I was growing up, like, you know, I'm in my teenage years or whatever, and then I, you know, the 20-year-old women that's around me or whatever, or I see, or I just know, I knew a lot of people. they wouldn't sleep with a gay guy. But we're in this weird world now where women have been convincing niggas that if you don't have sex with a dude or a trans guy, that you can't be, that means that you're homophobic. So I don't even want to go outside. I don't know what to tell you. People are crazy. Oh man, let me tell you what happened when I was at the store the other day. So I'm at the store. Hold on, let me tell you, it's gonna take 2 seconds. So I'm at the store. So there's the cute girl at the register, right? So I was just standing there chopping it up with her, and I forgot my phone on the belt. I took my phone in my pocket, I put it on the belt thing right there, and I was working with the thing, so I put my card in and working. So then something happened, and I had to go back into my phone, so I'm looking for my phone. So my phone was on the belt, like on the other side of the shit that she passes over. And so there's a dude that was on that side also. So he's like, yo, your phone right here. I was like, all right, thanks, I appreciate you. So when I go pick up my phone, he's standing like right next to the phone like this. Like the phone is like right here, right? I just put it higher so you can see. The phone is like right here, right? So when I go pick up the phone like this, do you know that this nigga, he had jogging pants on too? You know the niggas start going like, yo, niggas is gay, nigga. I hate going outside. And it's not because of gay niggas. I don't care about that shit. But what the fuck do y'all gotta bring it around me for? Sheesh. If you just doing regular stuff and it just might be a little weird, I'm like, all right, whatever. I might just be feeling the way because I could tell you gay. But when you doing shit like that, my nigga, and he looked like supposed to be a whole tough guy. No, nigga, me and you is not cool. Please don't stand too close. I will stab you. I promise you. I promise you. This is not a game. This is not a joke. I will leave you leaking, nigga. Rhonda from upstate New York says, Act is just an easy target, calling him fat, and he's not outside. This is supposed to be a city girl. How's she getting played by a 50-year-old man? She's supposed to know the game. First of all, that nigga like 60. That's one. Two, he didn't play her. She wanted opportunity. He wanted a public relationship. They worked it out. He probably never even smashed. I mean, that's Diddy. He smashed. He's fucking everything. Men, women, animals. He don't care. But she got what she wanted out of it. She needs to just sit back now and be quiet. They gave you a fucking Grammy or some shit for whatever that podcast was that was trash. Real podcasters didn't get the fucking nomination. You got the shit and you had to share it with, I think, who they had to share it with? Drink Champs. Why? How is their show as good as Drink Champs? How is her show better than $1 million worth of game? How's her show better than Vlad? I don't got time for this. How's her show better than any podcast out there? Please. So stop crying. All right? You got what you wanted. You wanted to have a thing going on. You got the thing going on. You got a whole bunch of push. You don't rap. And to be perfectly honest with you, your looks are average. Yes, it's rigged. It's rigged. And she looks average. See, I don't understand you niggas. Hold on, let me put her up real quick. I'm going to put her, and this is not me trying to bash her or nothing. But she looks average. What's her name? Karusha? I don't know how to spell her name. I don't know how to spell her name. Is that it? She looks average. I don't understand. I fucking swear I don't understand. She looks average. Remember, she got thousands of dollars worth of makeup and everything else on. This is average. Don't forget, this is thousands and thousands of dollars of makeup, accessories, perfect living, no stress. She looks average. No disrespect, her friend is ugly. And I'm gonna call it, and I don't care what nobody say. That other girl is what in the hell? But they look average. And there's nothing wrong. Well, she looks average. And there's nothing wrong with that. She looks average. I've dated at least 6 chicks that's like 5 points better looking than her. In a scale from 1 to 10. No disrespect, she looks average. I know Vlad not a podcast. I was just, anything is better than that damn show she had. That show was terrible. That show was terrible. That show was terrible. That show was terrible. It was just terrible. Yes, Too Short had a street named after him yesterday. That was dope. Shout out to Too Short. Shout out to the Bronx for making that a thing. I know a lot of people have been doing it all over America, but I believe the Bronx, and I'm owning it as the Bronx. If you got more proof of it somewhere better than the Bronx, let me know. But the Bronx started giving out freaking streets to everybody. Now it's like a big thing all over the America, you know. So shout out to the Bronx. I don't know if it started at the Bronx. I just know that the Bronx really started giving out a lot of streets to hip hop heads. Yeah, no disrespect, but she average. And then look at the stomach. She not pregnant, right? What happened? She ain't go get her lipo yet in this one? And I'm not trying to be a dick. What I'm saying is we're the media, but we can't talk about her because she a woman? We the media, but we can't talk about Meg because they a woman? But if they do something good and we don't talk about them, then we hating. Right, my son? If they do something good and we don't talk about it, we hating. But if they do something that's not good and we talk about it, then we hating. So if we talk about them when they doing bad, we hating. And if we don't talk about them when they doing good because we don't talk about them when they doing bad, then we also hating. I can't stand these N-words. I'm going to send you the email. Maybe that'll help. I don't believe none of this, though. I don't believe none of it either. Let me tell you the same thing. I don't believe none of it either. You're right. I'm going to send you. This is the... I'm going to send you the email. I don't believe it either. I'm going to send you the email. Oh shoot, it's 11:30. I gotta get some lunch. Do y'all want to evening? I'm really digging this. I like the live energy that we had this morning. Do y'all want a live later in the day? Because I know sometimes I be cutting the live short. Like I don't be wanting to have to deal with bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like that in real life though. I don't want to deal with bullshit. So that's why in real life I can't sometimes get into a lot of. I just have a. It's not that I got a short fuse. I just think that. There's a point where we're like, all right, so I don't want to deal with this shit. You don't want to deal with this shit. I want to walk away. All right, you're not going to let me walk away. So that means I got to fight. You understand? So that's what I be thinking. That's the way I I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be happy. You trying to do some shit that's going to make me unhappy. So I'm going to leave. Oh, man, you trying to impede my progress, prevent me from leaving. I don't know why you want to fight. So that's the way I see it. I am gonna let y'all go. I'm thinking about coming back this afternoon with more content on this. I might put a little package together. I'm not 100% sure. We're still working on our video music thing, but since I already know who our feature artist is gonna be this week, I guess I'm gonna make the show sure to show up. And anybody else that isn't already added to the show, that want to be added to the show, all you got to do is contact me. But we already got our feature artist. That's the main thing that we're ever looking for. That means that our show is getting produced. So we already have our feature artist. I'm not gonna call the name out yet. I'm gonna work on some graphics and stuff like that today. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a thing out. We're gonna see what happens. Also, I'm gonna be quiet on that. I still need a couple of things, so we're a couple of $100 away from that right there. Couple of $100 away, so we still need to make a couple of moves on something. So I don't want to bring it up. The city of Louisville has agreed to pay $2 million. $2 million to settle lawsuits filed by Kenneth Walker, the boyfriend. So they're gonna pay. And notice all of this shit popping up all at the same time. What did I tell y'all? All of the shit that has to deal with protect black women all popping up at the same time when Tory Lanez is on trial and they're trying to use protect black women in order to put him in jail, whether he's guilty or innocent. Y'all keep letting people use you. Y'all keep letting people get you mad at an individual or a person. And you don't even got a real good reason to be mad at them. Have a good reason to be upset, man. Stop doing Satan's work by accident. A lot of mofos is out here doing Satan's work by accident. Put an end to that shit. With that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm hungry. It's time for lunch. I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day. If you would like to have your music video or your song played during our live broadcast Friday night at 11 p.m. Pardon me. Our live broadcast Friday night at 11 p.m. All you got to do is hit us up. You're going to be invited to the stage. That's the name of our show. I'm pretty sure somebody at some point is going to try to steal the name. I mean, there's nothing I can do, man. This is people that just want to I don't know what to tell you. But the name of it is going to be The Stage. We haven't had all of the graphics up yet. I'm holding the graphics back on purpose until I actually need to get out into the world and do some more stuff and take pictures and do some more stuff that's going to help with creating our look. We're going to see what happens. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Everybody enjoy your day. Go do something beautiful. I know that it's not always easy to turn the other cheek, and we're not really always meant to turn the other cheek. But I want you to understand that it's not about engaging every piece of BS that we come across. It's a bad habit that I have. What it is about not going down the path that Satan is trying to send us. So as long as we avoiding the paths that Satan is trying to send us, we're going to end up where we're supposed to be. All right. So just try to avoid those paths. You got people that come try to motivate you through anger, motivate you through hate, motivate you through revenge, or what they're going to try to call it karma. Choose God. God tells you don't fight those battles. God tells you lead those battles to him. You get it? So when somebody is trying to use whatever the fuck they're trying to use to get you to come be evil with them, understand that that's Satan's job, man. It's literally Satan's job to convince you to do evil. That's all he's really trying to do. Turn you away from God. That's it. He's not trying to get you to do this. He's just trying to turn you away from God. That's it. If he does that, he's one. They just try to make it seem like he has to do all these other things also. No, all he has to do is turn you away from God. You're going to hell. If he could convince you to not believe God's real, if he could convince you to just try to destroy God, if he could convince you that God is Satan, all of these ways that he's wins. Stay strong. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.